I was really lucky. At the age of 12, my grandfather brought me to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. And while we were there and all the hubbub, he looked down at me and he said, "Bill, this is a gentleman's business." And he took me out to lunch after that in the partner's dining room. And he said, "Let me explain what I mean by a gentleman's business." And he told me that he had all the inside information on Wall Street because he knew all the players, but he would never use that for his benefit. And that the reason there were members of the New York Stock Exchange was to protect the general public. And that when you shake another man's hand and say you're going to do some, by gum, you'll do it. And I knew from that point that that's where I wanted to be. Unfortunately, he died when I was 16. And unfortunately, many of those values died right along with him. But we strive to operate in a gentlemanly manner.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another spotlight video with buyAUM. Today we're joined by Bill McCants, Trust Advisory Group out of the Boston area, also known as TAG. They have $580 million in assets under management. They boast 38 advisors on their team. Bill, it's a pleasure to have you join us today.
Sunstar feels with us, in our eyes, respect. They have built a practice over a number of years. And in most cases, it's more than just a practice to them. It's part of their life. And we want to respect that wholeheartedly because they've earned that respect. So we will help them do it with honor and dignity. And we will treat their clients as members of their family who they truly have become. And it takes 3 employees of ours to uphold that honor: an administrator, a representative, and a portfolio manager. And they are on every single review call that we have with a client, showing that their advisor, whose son said it, did the work of 3 people in helping them. Bill McCants is a family man. I have a wife of 33 years, 2 daughters, a nurse and an attorney. I spend a lot of time sailing. I do a fair amount of offshore solo sailing. And that's my passion. And I allow my reps, my clients, the firm's clients to track me. They've seen me sail to Bermuda. They've seen me sail directly to Florida. We have a lot of fun with it. So that's who I am. If I were to pass away tomorrow and you were to write something on my gravestone, the words "he was fair" would be appropriate, and I would be honored to have those there. If everyone walks away from working with me and says, "That was a fair deal, that's a fair man," I would be honored.
Bill, we're going to have some fun. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Book or podcast?
Book.
Suit and tie or jeans and sneakers?
Suit and tie.
Steak or sushi?
Steak.
What cut and how do you cook it?
As fatty as possible and on a grill.
Ooh. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
The Office or Succession?
Succession.
The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones.
Dinner party or quiet night in?
Quiet night in.
Wine or whiskey?
Neither.
There you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like an introduction to TAG, or you're in the Boston area and would like to meet Bill for lunch or swing by his office for a cup of tea or coffee, let us know. We'd be happy to make an introduction. Thanks for joining us.